Hello, and welcome to Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter, a podcast where Dr. O from All Creatures Every Spine interviews doctors and animal owners that utilize animal chiropractic to get their unique perspectives. Yes, it's really a thing. Dr. O utilizes his 30 years of experience as both an animal chiropractor and veterinarian, and to dig deep into the discussion of complex issues affecting the lives of your animal friends and companions. Join us for this educational episode. Thanks for joining us for this portion of the episode as Dr. O begins to answer the question, what is animal chiropractic? He will look at how the chiropractic adjustment is a valuable and viable treatment for what ails your animals.
Hello everybody, what is animal chiropractic? Animal chiropractic is an amazing tool that allows us to increase the ability of the human-animal bond to function at its utmost. So today I had two older gentlemen bring in their older dogs. They've both been told that, they were older dogs, not much we can do. The one had hip pain, the other one, I really don't know what to do with it because his 17-year-old terrier cross falls over when he poops. And so we discussed chiropractic. We discussed what chiropractic does. We don't treat hip dysplasia. We don't treat hip pain. Weakness. Well, hopefully we'll get better with that. Adjusted both their atlases. Trimmed some toenails to allow the dogs to interact with gravity in a more appropriate manner. Long toenails is like a 4-inch stiletto heel. They look nice, but not very functional. So anyway, that's kind of where we were at. And then about that same time, I got a Facebook, about a dog. Here's some x-rays. What do you think? Oh my gosh, that dog has to be in so much pain, blah, 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 everybody. And I called the referring chiropractor, the chiropractor that made the original post. They said, how much pain's that dog in? Well, I don't know. I've never seen the dog. But I have seen the x-rays and a video, and the dog seemed to be doing pretty good. Didn't seem to be too much pain. Had a little difficulty walking, But they're thinking about putting the dog to sleep. And unless I can help. And I said, well, the only way you can help with chiropractic is to adjust. You've got to get the animal on the bail. You've got to get the animal to the chiropractor. And you have to deliver the adjustment. Adjustment may be the atlas, it may be the sacral base, it may be something in between, but you're going to start with the atlas because the body heals from above down, inside out, and that's what chiropractic is truly about, the ability of the body to heal. We just need to stay out of its way and allow things to happen. I was at a meeting last week, vet meeting, and I was walking down the hallway and looking at the topics, and I was like, shelter medicine, how to deal with increased fighting, chiropractic care, eye doctor, ophthalmology, how to deal with dry eye, chiropractic care, internal medicine in equine, how to deal with colic, chiropractic care, and so every one of these meetings that I was looking at, a chiropractic adjustment would be beneficial. Not saying it would be the cure-all and take care of everything, but it would be beneficial. There's no animal with a spine that won't benefit from the chiropractic adjustment. The delivery of a very specific thrust into their spine and nervous system to allow the body to function at full capacity. We know it's been proven that the chiropractic adjustment increases the ability of the brain to function better. It changes the way the brain handles all the activities in it. All the white noise that go on in the brain. People don't understand what white noise is. Oh, that's just the background noise. It's a good thing. It helps the brain filter that stuff out, right? Well, some of that white noise I don't want filtered out. I want my brain to take advantage of it and handle it in my dogs and horses as well as it should. Because some of that white noise is the unconscious stuff that happens in the background, like the heartbeat staying regular, the ability to breathe, the kidneys filtering waste products. All those things are white noise. That's pretty important, and we don't want to have to think about it, and I don't want my dog to have to think about it when we're playing fetch. Especially don't want my horse to think about it when I'm riding on their back, through the trails. So, body heals one way only, above, down, inside out. Let's keep the nervous system free and clear and allow that to happen. Have a great day.
Make sure to visit our website, allcreatureseveryspine.com, where you can subscribe to the show and learn more about getting your animals adjusted. If you are in the Meridian, Texas area, drop in on a Tuesday afternoon to get your animals adjusted. If that isn't possible, schedule a consultation on your animal's health with Dr. O. You can also purchase a copy of Dr. O's book. Yes, it's really a thing.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. For me, my hero is Frank, my best friend. But even the greatest heroes need help sometimes. Frank and I were at the park the other day when he started limping and favoring his left leg. I didn't see what happened, but I could tell something was wrong. So we went to see Frank's favorite vet, Yvette. Yvette the vet. After running some tests, she determined that Frank had torn his ACL. His best option was surgery. But unfortunately for me, surgery wasn't an option. So what could I possibly do to be a hero to my hurting hero? That was when Yvette told us about hero braces. She took a quick cast of his leg and said this mold would be used to create a biomechanically designed stifle brace, custom-made just for Frank, allowing his body's natural healing processes to take over and stabilize the knee. About 2 weeks later, she fitted the brace and gave us the green light to walk, hike, and snuggle, and do all the activities that Frank and I were used to doing. It was that simple. Hero braces are lightweight, don't stretch or tear, and are durably designed to last the life of your dog. So Frank can get back to being Frank. Like I said, heroes come in all shapes and sizes. And lucky for us, so do hero braces.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Stan Smith. I'm the CEO of X-Dog and the inventor of the X-Dog Weight and Fitness Vest. What is the X-Dog Weight and Fitness Vest? In a nutshell, it is the world's greatest harness for dogs. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're looking to build muscle, combat obesity, address anxiety issues, high energy, you want to suppress that energy level. If you just want to take the average walk and turning into a health improving workout, we made it so convenient to exercise your dog that you literally only need about 30 seconds a day. It doesn't matter if you're doing basic obedience training or compete at high level dog sports or in protection sports. The X-Dog Weight and Fitness Vest can enhance it and take any type of daily lifestyle to the next level. If you want to be part of our mission of eliminating canine obesity or just being a part of our team, make sure you go to teamxdog.com. As always, man, I want to thank you for your time and your support, and Team X-Dog strong.
Hello everyone, and welcome to barfworld.com. If you're seeing this video, it typically means you're interested in trying our 90-day challenge. If your pet is suffering from allergies, kidney issues, obesity, diabetes, or even cancer, our food can help with that. So if you're ready to see your pet's health dramatically improve in just 90 days, call us and schedule your consultation today. Hope to talk to you guys soon.
Join us as Dr. O interviews a certified chiropractor, veterinarian, or an animal owner. These enthusiastic people explain how they utilize animal chiropractic to alter the lives of the animals in their communities.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter. I'm your host, Dr. O, and today I'm here with Dr. Haley. Once again, I want to tell everybody how much we appreciate it. There's over 250 chiropractic podcasts that you could be listening to today, but you've chosen to make us one of the top 10 listened to chiropractic podcasts in the U.S. Thank you. That's your doing, nobody else but yours. All right. We appreciate it. Continue to enjoy, and we'll continue to bring you content. Tonight, in Who is Animal Chiropractic, Dr. Haley, tell us about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me on, Dr. O. You guys are going to hear a little bit of my puppies, of course. But so I am a animal chiropractor I live in Washington, and I practice in Vancouver, and I travel around that area seeing animals, and I have a big human practice though that I see small animals inside too.
Cool. So you're probably involved with Dr. Amy, the committee Dr. Amy's on a little bit to redo the law.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
make it more understandable.
Right. It's very ambiguous.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, I know she's excited about how that's going, and seems it's headed in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. When I get updates, I'm like subscribed to the, especially at the veterinarian side, just because I don't have as many veterinarian colleagues out here as I do down where you guys are. That's most of my colleagues is down there. So I'll keep up with it via the DOH.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it is definitely, I mean, I know laws are changing. By the time this airs, the International Chiropractic Association will be announcing that they have a council on animal chiropractic.
Whoa.
And so at that point, they will be a diplomate for animal chiropractors that are DCs. So that will be starting next year, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be extremely helpful.
Yeah. So
sure.
It was okayed at the board meeting, the last board meeting that they had, the ICA board meeting. They're working out some bugs, and we should see those next week, and then hopefully it'll pass the full board in November, and we'll be able to announce it.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
So tell us about your biggest win with animal chiropractic.
My biggest win, I think one of my bigger wins, or the one that's coming to mind right now, is I had this cute little wiener dog that got referred to me from a local vet, and what was cool about it was the local vet referred them to me because they were limping on their front paw, and just randomly, but they were 16, and the owners didn't want to do radiation, or they didn't want to do put the dog under sedation for radiation just because it had a heart murmur. And so, yeah, they brought him to me, and we got to work on him, and their little limp went away, and it took, I think it was 3 visits, and now they're on for maintenance care, and they referred to me their friends, and it's just a great little, like a heartwarming practice grower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. It is. So you have a lot of veterinarians that are referring to you. Have you had trouble getting veterinarians to refer?
You know, honestly, how I approach that whole situation is I actually had veterinarian chiropractic patients, like they were seeing me for their own care. And I would just talk to them about animals, and we had really good rapport, and then they're that kind of one that told their colleagues about me without having to like do the whole go to the veterinarian clinic and give them my card and have people ignore you thing. So really, I get a lot of my vet referrals from that one interaction.
Cool.
Oh no, stop. Yeah, it's actually been really cool.
Yeah. So you do horses and dogs?
I do mostly dogs. I do maybe like 1 to 2 horses a month right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Just little farm calls like here and there, and they're mostly like my human patients' horses. So, again, that's kind of like where I do most of my marketing is just in-house. Like I already have a bunch of people that I see anyways, and they have
Yep.
horses and animals and people they love. So,
Yeah. And that works. It's now you're a true family chiropractor.
I I know that was my goal going into school too with you guys is I was like, I honestly want to be able to treat the whole family. That means, their dog, their animal, mom, dad, baby. I want them all. Help them all.
Well, and that's helping everybody and sometimes like I know I send a lot of people to the chiropractor. They've never been before, you know,
Yeah.
and they're looking and they want to know if I can adjust them, and that's not me.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so the ones the chiropractors that can do both are definitely the better. Um, so the what do you wish everybody knew about animal chiropractic?
I think that for just everybody out there, what would be nice is that it's very helpful, it works, and it's a good not even that it's a good alternative, but it's a very safe way to just make sure your pet stays healthy and happy. Like they don't have to get worried about jumping up on the couch and getting up and down. Like these very basic things are something that it could very easily help with, especially if
Mhm.
you get started right away. And it is a thing. And I really haven't seen it not work yet, unless it was like a chronic terminal case.
Yeah, and so there's a word we need to describe in that, and that would be work.
Yeah.
You know, um, because it's not a process. It's a or not a procedure. It's a process. It takes a while sometimes. You know, very seldom is it a one and done.
No, I haven't personally had an animal that has been like completely 100% all the way better in one visit.
Yeah.
Um, I would say like 3 is a good sweet spot, and then just some of the longer ones, like the good sprains and more like ligament type injuries, they just take longer.
Yeah. So Willow was 6 weeks old when she first got her first adjustment, and came in and she was like not moving. She was the runt of the litter, didn't do anything, and adjusted her, and she started playing and running around, and just was great. So she was like, and the owner was like, "Oh my God, she's normal." It was almost like a one and done for her.
Hmm.
All right. However, I said it'd probably take 3 visits. Well, 3 days later, she was back.
Yeah.
And the important thing that we try to make sure everybody knows is that it was again and not still,
Yeah.
you know. And Willow lives with us now because her owner decided chiropractic didn't work.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so anyway, she's our dog now. And she still has moments where she's definitely not um 100% normal. She's definitely on the spectrum for
Yeah.
puppies, and she needs an adjustment. Almost probably once or twice a week, you know.
Yeah.
But and then but she does great. She plays with her sisters. She, goes for walks. She plays with her toys by herself. That's funny.
No.
So, and
Yeah.
this was a dog they were going to put to sleep because that somebody said, "Oh, her brain's probably too big for her skull."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've had quite well. I'm thinking of one dog in particular, and that when they come in and they get adjusted, they say, "Man, this is like a different dog." When we bring them in and we had company over, they weren't jumping on them. They were like just calm. And we love bringing them to you for that because he's like that for a couple weeks. And I'm like, "Oh, that's great."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. His nervous system is balanced and he's able to make better choices.
Yeah, and there's this one, now that we're talking about it, so they're coming to my head. I have this cutest cat, and we don't talk about cats a lot in school, but we do the anatomy and things like that, and it's similar. Uh, so she brings me her cat, and she has this whole cat column, and I wish I knew what it was off the top of my head, because it was a show cat. And now she tells everybody about it. So her cat column friends, they're slowly coming in too. She's like, my friend lives in Seattle, and I was thinking if we got the referral, could I bring the cat down and have you look from it? Because they can't leave their house, but they know that you would help. And I was like, that is just so cute.
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Yep. Yeah. And soon you won't need the referral. So
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes we have just be safe.
yes.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
So yes. Well, so what has animal chiropractic done to your personal life and family life?
Well, I mean, for my dogs, it's been helpful just because, something happens, I'm right there. They jump off the couch weird. That's great. That's a big plus for me. And it's been actually really helpful with my oldest dog, Fox, who she's like kind of like an inbred dog, but I love her. She's got allergies, some like barky behavioral issues, and just not a very healthy gut and a very stuck hip. And she was one of the reasons why I wanted to get into animals because I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know how to help her. So in my dog Fox, it has probably like it was worth it alone, just because I love her so much. And then for just my family life, it's nice. I do humans most of the time, and I probably see dogs. I have like blocked out times for animals now, and I'll just take an afternoon and I'll see, 10 to 15 dogs. And I do that twice a month. And it's great. It's kind of nice just to switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been an extra income to the clinic, which my clinic likes. But also, it's just a value bringer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just providing another service to my patients that I love to serve. And they bring me their questions. And it's really good trust builder. So it's changed my life pretty dramatically.
Yeah, cool. So the new alumni page is up and live.
Oh, good.
You can just type in acesalumni.com.
Nice.
And
I did see that email.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're on it. There's only 30 people we're up so far, but we put everybody up. So check for typos and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then we're going to add another a button on it which it will be schedule an appointment. So send your scheduler or your website, whatever. How would somebody?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we'll put that right on there. So that'll be coming in a new email from Andrea. She's gonna say, hey, you're on the website, but we forgot to put this on there. So give us your button. What do you?
Yeah, you guys are busy over there doing something. I get lots of emails.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're working on the diplomate program for chiropractors. We're working on the board certification for veterinarians. So they'll be boarded. ABCA certification will be a minimum for both professions.
Yeah.
And so the goal is to get a minimum standard of care.
For sure.
Because right now there's not really a minimum standard of care out there.
No, what is your guy, the diplomate? What do you mean by that?
So it's 350 to 400 hours of CE
Mm,
in like a 3 or 4 year time frame. And so it'll be another 200. You have 200 hours because you're AVCA certified. So you're
yeah,
halfway there. And then the last 200 hours will be some advanced CE, and
that'd
then
be
maybe
cool.
and probably some writing. And the CE would be good for AVCA and your diplomate. So yeah.
Nice, that'd be sweet.
And then you'll probably have to write some case studies up and do that. And so that we have one of the things, the goals is to increase the volume of knowledge. So, just write some case studies up or write, if you want to do a peer reviewed article, you can, but you don't have to. You
Yeah.
can just write up a lot, like, I have an 18-year-old Great Dane
Right.
that, started coming in when he was 14, and they were ready to put him to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that every time he comes in, I'm like, man, he looks great,
Yeah.
but he's 18 years old. And it's like, when he walks in, it's like, this might, he goes, man, doc, without you, I'm sure we wouldn't be here. And I'm like,
Mhm.
well, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see what we can do. And we'll adjust him. And he goes out, and owner's like, man, he looks so much better after you do that. I don't know how you do it, but
That's
and I'm
awesome.
like, 18 is an ancient
Oh yeah.
Great Dane. So, and it's not always about quantity, but they have to have quality too.
For
And
sure.
is that so? On your alumni page, is that Fox who's in the woods with you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Fox.
Well, good.
Little foxy lady.
So, any words of wisdom
Do you mean for other animal chiropractors or just in general?
for other chiropractors that are thinking about getting animal
Oh,
chiropractors?
I would say if you love animals, you should just do it. It's worth it. Even if it's you just do it to learn about your own.
We try to discourage that, but that's okay.
Well, I mean for me that was like a main driver. Was like I want to know how I can take better care of my own family.
Right. And that's important, I think. We do see that a lot. We have a lot of veterinarians that take the program because they have a problem with they're doing really good, living a chiropractic lifestyle with their family members.
Yeah.
And then the only way they go to work and use drugs all day. And it's like,
This does not seem right. I would just say it. Oh, see, here's my other dog, Kona.
hi, Kona.
I'm being naughty letting her up here, but it brings so much value that I think for me, I was most nervous about time and money. I think a lot of us are, because it's an investment to get started, but you'll make it back. I've made it back a couple times over, so easy. And I don't think I've talked to one person who's been like, I haven't done that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
That came through our program anyway. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I really only talk to people that went to ACEs. Just because I'm newer in it. It's been a year and I haven't been to the big conference that happens in November or anything like that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And anyway, so you've been out 1 year. So cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You mean 1 year anniversary.
Thank you.
And how do I get a hold of you if I need to get my dog or adjusted or horse adjusted?
Well, you can always email me,
Okay.
but it's Hooves and Paws Wellness at gmail.com.
All right.
And
you
then
can
I
find
have
that on the ACES alumni page. ACES alumni. And
ACES alumni.
yeah.
Get down.
Okay. Well, everybody out there, thank you so much for tuning in today. We appreciate it. Remember, the body heals one way and one way only, above, down, inside out. Keep those atlases adjusted.
If you are or know a veterinarian or chiropractor, or a student of either of these professions, visit our website, Animal Chiropractic Education Source, to see how to become certified in animal chiropractic. Start improving the lives of the animals around you. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the ACES channels so that you never miss an exciting episode.